happy scrapper, happy scrapper, whoa. Get ready to watch a happy scrapper video. Happy scrapper, yeah, yeah, here we go.
In this video, we're going to scrap out a handheld circular saw. Most everybody in the South calls them a skill saw. Doesn't make any difference if they're made by skill or not. Everybody says, hey, grab me a skill saw. You find these a lot in the trash, or I do anyway. And most of the time the way I find them is just like that. Either they've cut the cord off of them by accident, or there's been some kind of damage to the cord. Now this DeWalt, it looks like some kind of animal, dog or something got a hold of it. But, and before the comments start rolling in of, oh, you should replace the cord on it and sell it. The items that I get out of the trash. And when I mean trash, I mean on the side of the road, throw out trash. I don't feel comfortable in, haphazardly repairing something and selling it on to somebody, especially if they could get hurt with it, electrocuted, cut their finger off or something because there's just nothing not right with it. And the biggest reason is, this is a scrap metal channel. If you want to restore circular saws, go find a circular saw restoration channel and watch it. That's not what we do here. We scrap things out to see what the value is in them, and then it's fun to take things apart. So the first thing I do, especially with the way copper is rising now, price-wise, I cut the cord off if it has any kind of cord left on it, and that's the first thing I scrap out. And then the next thing I do is deblade all of them. I take all the blades off and inspect the blades and see if they have any value in the blades. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to bore you with watching that. Each one of these has a bolt on there. Different sizes, counterclockwise. You take them off and take the blade out, and I'll show you a value in the blades and that part of the saw that you may not have thought of. So let me get those off. I've completed disassembly on the Hitachi model. Got a pound of copper. That was from the winding on the motor. You can either let this go as an electric motor or work that copper out of it. And I have a lot of time, so I'll be working that copper out of it. Just take a angle grinder and cut that off, free that up, and then just pull it through this other side and clip off these copper plates there. This is pot metal. There may be a model out there somewhere that has aluminum guide plate and safety, but most of them are going to be pot metal, and there's a little bit of wire in addition to the cord that we took off. Would I continue to break them down? Yes, I would. I don't know if you can see in there, there's a couple of pieces of yellow brass on the side there. Now those are going to be really, really difficult to get out because as this item is made, they set those two pieces of yellow brass down in a cone, and then that plastic pellets are melted and injected under pressure into that mold. So those yellow brass pieces are actually almost part of that plastic piece. It's really difficult to get them out. And what we'll do, we'll look at each one of these. Like I said, we've got a GMC, which is just like a generic thing you get at one of the big box tool stores like Harbor Freight. We got the Firestorm over there. I think that might be a Lowe's or a Walmart brand. And of course, we've got the DeWalt. So I'm going to take each one of these down, and we're going to look at each one of them individually. So the next one up, we'll look at this GMC. Before I get into the next example, this is the things I wanted to show you. I mentioned earlier. That blade is in pretty good condition. Could sell that at the flea market. And these are the blade locking nuts and washers. And what I usually do is I take these and put them in a sandwich bag and mark which type of saw they come from. And get about $2, $2.50 a piece, something like that for those. So wanted to add that in there before we looked at the GNC or GMC saw. This is the GMC model. Not near as much copper around the motor in that. Still got that part I'll take out. It's a smaller size too. A little bit of shred and some plastic over there. And we'll move on to the, down there we'll do the Firestorm saw next. Here is the Firestorm, the Black & Decker. I didn't realize it was a Black & Decker until I obviously read Black & Decker there. About the same again, about a pound of the copper on the windings of the motor. I'll cut that down to get the copper out of it. There's some wire from the switches. Only real difference in this machine is it had a LED laser light in it for I guess accuracy when you're cutting. So the next one we'll take apart is the DeWalt. This is the DeWalt after I got it taken apart. A little bit better material. I'm not sure if it's a better saw or not, but the plate on the bottom is solid aluminum. Another pound there of motor windings. I'll cut that out. The blade protector plates and this end piece are cast aluminum. I need to get a pin puller to take that ring out to get those off. And of course the plastic for recycling and a little bit of wire with the switch. So definitely the DeWalt is worth, well, to me all of them's worth taking apart for the copper alone, but the aluminum in the DeWalt variety here makes it that much more desirable to take apart. So okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and till the next time.